Hello guys, how are you? I hope you all are fine, you all are quite well. Today we are going to start our second part 2 of pronouns. Because we had already completed our first part of pronoun and I had told you that this video may go too long. That is why I had decided to divide this video into two parts. And first part I have already completed, and this is the second part of pronoun. So we have there is five definitions of five kinds of pronouns with their examples. So I hope you all are ready. So are you ready? Yes. Thank you very much. So we are going to start our second part of pronouns. And before going forward, I would like to tell you, I would like to request you all that please if you haven't yet subscribed the channel, you must have to subscribe it to make this family big and bigger enough to let me serve you forever with full energy. So thank you very much. Let us start our second part of pronouns. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello guys. We are going to know about the definitions and examples of emphatic and reflexive pronouns one by one. Okay? So emphatic pronoun, as the name suggests, it emphasizes upon the noun or pronoun. Okay? So let us see what is the definition and example of these pronouns. So I become sight from the screen so that you can see what is written on the board to make a notes or take a screenshot of these writings. So emphatic pronouns are the pronouns which are used to put emphasis on the subject are called. Subject may be a noun or a pronoun, right? So they put an emphasis on subject are called emphatic pronouns such as herself, myself, yourself. As you can say that, sir, just before you had told us about herself, myself. This is there is a note written here below it that they are placed just after noun or pronoun. These are the emphatic pronouns if they are placed just after noun or pronoun in the sentence, such as I myself have done it. You yourself have completed your homework. So, such type of nouns are called emphatic pronouns. And a reflexive pronoun, a pronoun which is used to add information about a noun or pronoun which is already mentioned, is called reflexive pronoun. Means the boy who is standing there, the boy whom I had given the letter is standing there. So, such pronouns related to the noun or pronoun which is already mentioned in the sentence is called reflexive pronoun. I think for the example you are clear that what is the meaning of reflexive pronoun. So, they are the pronouns that denote the noun or pronoun mentioned already in the sentence are called reflexive pronouns. Thank you. So let us see the next kinds of pronouns, and they are the following. What I am going to write on the board. So you wait.
हेलो गाइस। तो आप सोच रहे होंगे कि मैं लगातार इंग्लिश ही बोले जा रहा हूँ, आपको समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है ये आपसे मैं पूछ भी नहीं रहा हूँ, इसलिए मैंने सोचा कि चलो कुछ हिंदी में भी बात कर लेते हैं। यहाँ पे आपको मैंने दिखाया है इंटरोगेटिव प्रोनाउन, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रोनाउन एंड इंडेफिनिट प्रोनाउन। So as the name suggests that interrogative pronoun is the pronoun that asks any question in the sentence related to noun or pronoun is called an interrogative pronoun, and the examples are which, whom, who, etc. else. And the indefinite distributive pronoun, the pronoun that refer to person or thing which is not specific. Okay, so that is that refer to any person or thing at a time. So means we distributive pronoun means what? Distributive pronoun to is used to segregate each of the group into individuals. ग्रुप के सारे मेंबर्स को, किसी भी समूह के सारे ऑब्जेक्ट्स को एक एक करके प्रदर्शित करना, एक एक करके बताना, उसके लिए हम लोग डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रोनाउन का प्रयोग करते हैं. जैसे सच एज एग्जाम्पल, ईच ऑफ द स्टूडेंट इज गुड. ईच ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स इज गुड मीन्स स्टूडेंट्स की तो बात करी हमने, लेकिन उसमें से हमने सारे इंडिविजुअल की बात करी. सभी एक एक विद्यार्थी जो है उसमें से अच्छे हैं. द ग्रुप, इन द ग्रुप ईच स्टूडेंट इज गुड. तो इस तरह से ईच, आइदर, नाइदर, ये सब जो है ये आपके डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रोनाउंस के एग्जांपल्स हैं. अब हम बात करेंगे किसकी? तो बात करेंगे इनडेफिनिट प्रोनाउंस की. तो एट द नेम्स, एज द नेम सजेस्ट्स, indefinite is not definite. Who else is the person or the thing that is not definite, that is not specific. वो स्पेसिफिक नहीं है, वो निश्चित नहीं है, वो डिफिनिट नहीं है. तो ऐसे प्रोनाउंस को हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? हम लोग इनडेफिनिट प्रोनाउन बोलते हैं. someone, then who is someone? anybody, then who is anybody? somebody, who is somebody? We don't know, but we know that this is referring to any person or thing. Means it refers to any noun, and the word that refers to a noun is called a pronoun itself. But that is, if that is not definite, that is called indefinite pronoun. So you see, interrogative pronoun, the pronouns that are used to ask any questions are called interrogative pronoun. Example: which, whom, who, whose, etc. Distributive pronoun, the pronouns that refer to person or thing. One. Keep in mind that one at a time means individual, such as each, either, neither, etc. Indefinite pronoun, pronouns that refer to any person or thing in general, not specific. We don't know who is the person. That is indefinite. That is not definite. Such as someone, somebody, anybody. We don't know who is that somebody, who is that someone, who is that anybody. So such pronouns are called indefinite pronouns. And I hope you all have got it clearly, all the 9 kinds of pronouns, and I'm too happy that I have told you about all the definitions with their examples of pronouns. And this is your duty starts now, that you must have to keep it in mind forever, not to be forgotten in your life. So what I say, guys, if you get any knowledge from this channel, 5-star English Guru, it's your responsibility, it's your moral responsibility to subscribe this channel, like this channel, and share it to all of your acquaintance, all of your known persons who need it to know more and more about English grammar. So thank you very much for the day today. See you tomorrow. See you on the next day. Very soon, I promise you all. Thank you. Bye bye.